Good morning, class. Ms. McRae here, doing another video. This time I'm doing it for math enrichment. Math enrichment today, and the focus of the week is going to be on X and Y intercepts and basically determining where the coordinate points are. So first thing we want to know, again, I'm going to get right into it, is what is the heck is an x-intercept? I think I spelled intercept right, but basically x-intercept is where the graph lines cross the x-axis, okay? And the y-intercept is where the graph line crosses the y-axis, okay? I think we can figure that out. So again, we already know where the x-axis is. It's right here. This is the y-axis. So I think we should be good on being able to actually find those coordinate points and write those information down. So that's all we're going to do today is basically that. We're also going to talk about negative and positive correlation, but that's I'm going to leave that for class. This is all your focus is today and being able to do this, and then we'll be done and moving on. So let's try it. Okay, so we have this line here. Basically, we have to find out what the x and y intercept. So the x is basically where it crosses the x-axis. This is one point right here, and this is the other point right here. Okay. Now, what do we know about the x and y intercept is that one of the other coordinate points is going to be a 0. So if it's the x-intercept, the 0 is going to be the y. So all we have to figure out how many spaces it goes from the origin to that actual point on the x. So 1, 2. So it would be 2. And then we'd have the comma 0. Okay, so that would be the x-intercept. Okay, now if we look at the y-intercept, now again, the x is going to be the 0, and the y is going to have a point. So now we're going to start from the origin, and we're going to count down to where the y point is. 1, 2, 3. So therefore, this is going to be 0, 3. Actually, negative 3. Okay, because it's actually on the bottom side of the y-axis here. So that would be negative 3. So therefore, that's how you do your x and y intercept. Basically, just find where the points cross the x and y, and then solve it, and then write the coordinate point down. That's the first one. So let's try the second one here. Okay, so we see this point right here, right in the middle, and then we have a point right here. Okay, we know that this is the x. Okay, and this is the y. All right, so let's look at the points. So on the x-axis here, which would be the x-intercept, we got 1, and then we got a half. So we're like 1.5. So I'm going to say 1.5 here. Okay, and then it's the other one. The coordinate point for the y is going to be 0. So 1.5 and 0. Okay, now let me look at the y-intercept. Okay. So again, that counts as 1, 2, 3, 3 down. So that's negative. Actually, sorry, let me check that back. This is actually negative 1.5. Apologize for that. Because again, it's on the negative side of the quadrant 2. So this is negative 1.5. Okay, 0. Boom, boom. Now, again, the other one for the y-intercept is also negative because it's on the bottom side, 1, 2, 3. So it's negative 3. So 0, negative 3. Okay, and that's how it would work. And there's the answer to that. So the y-intercept is 1.5, and the 0, and the intercept y-intercept is 0 and negative 3. Okay, so that's the next one. Now let's look at the last one. Pretty easy. So this one is just a straight line right on this point here. Okay, so the only place it crosses on this y-axis right here. Okay, so what happens in this situation? Okay, this is what is called a horizontal line, obviously. I'm just write horizontal. Okay, this is a horizontal line. And so horizontal and vertical lines have certain properties. Okay, I'm going to spell horizontal wrong. I know it. So bear with me. Okay. All right. So they have certain properties. If I can actually finish the line of the horizontal. Okay. That they don't have an x-intercept. The horizontal line would only have a y-intercept. So therefore, there would be no x-intercept for this one, but the y-intercept is good. So you see at this point right here, we have 0. We go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 4. So 0, 4 would be the answer to that. And that would be the y-intercept, 0, 4, 0, 4, okay? So that's all we need to do at this point is basically just point the points on the x and y intercepts, okay? We're not going to get anything else crazy here today. Just make sure you're able to do that, and now you'll be good for class as we go along. All right, guys, bye now.